Yoi. Left leg, get down right, come take. And from there, everyone stand in freestyle. Okay, guys, so we're actually going to do with the legs exactly what we've just been doing with Sensei Huckle. Okay, guys, so on the first count, all I want you to do to start off with, keep the hand still. I'm going to bring my left leg, my front leg back next to my right leg. Itch. Now from here, guys, does not matter at all about the height. As always, you're going to kick Mae Geri. So Mae Geri Kyagi, front kick with the right leg and step forward. Knee. Okay. Then right leg back. So as I bring that right leg back, keep the hand still. Itch. Then I'm going to kick with the left leg. Knee. Okay, good. Left leg back. Itch. So now it's Yoko Geri kekomi, side thrust kick. We'll go into more detail with each of the kicks as we go through, guys. We'll just go through the combination to start off with. So remember, the right knee comes high, going to pivot on the supported leg, kick side thrust kick, and step forward. And then right leg back, itch. And then kick with the left, knee. Then the third and final two, front leg goes back, itch. Now from here, my right knee comes up to the side, kick round, Mawashi Geri, itch. And then step back, itch. And then left leg kick, Mawashi Geri, knee. So each of the kicks start with that same hip pull back that Sensei Huckle was talking about. So remember, there's absolutely, if you can't kick Jodan, that's fine. If you can't kick Judan, that's fine, just kick Gidan. Absolutely fine, okay, guys? Like we've said every time we work on kicks, the height is never important, okay? As long as the technique is correct. So, gonna do it by 2 counts again. Like I said, on the first count, I'll just face this way so you can see. As I bring my left leg back, I keep my hands completely still. Okay, guys, so I'm pulling that hip back, coming back, feet together, itch. So what I want to feel as I do this Mae Geri is the straight knee lift. Yeah, guys, so I've got my knees bent. So as the knee comes up and I push the hip, I'm pushing through that supporting leg. Yeah, guys, so I'm not coming up. So it's just the leg flicking out. I'm pushing through that supporting leg as I go forward and change my arms. Knee. So now it's my right leg. So again, as I pull back, pulling back, pushing off that front leg, I'm keeping my hand still. Itch. I'm keeping that knee bent and I'm using that bend to push the kick forward. Knee. So now I'm pushing off my left leg, coming back, feet together. Itch. Okay. So with the kekomi, and I know we've talked about this before, remember the knee comes up exactly the same as the Mae Geri. It starts to go out exactly the same as the Mae Geri. But then as it starts to complete, this is where you have the pivot on the supporting leg. You've got the push of the front hip and you drive one side in. And like I said, guys, it can be Jodan, Shudan, or Gidan. It doesn't matter at all. Yeah, as long as that hip is going forward, then recover and land. Yoko Geri kekomi with the right leg and step forward. Back, feet together, itch. So remember, good knee lift. Then the timing of the foot, the hip, the leg and the arms, then recover and step forward. Knee. And guys, with the Yoko Geri kekomi, the side thrust kick, it's a thrust. So it stops for a split second. Yeah, the Mae Geri Kyagi snaps back. Snap. The thrusting kick, thrust. So for a split second, it stops, then it comes back and down. Left leg back, itch. So the first 2 kicks, the knee comes up to the front. With the Mawashi Geri, the knee comes up to the side. So we've worked a lot in this kick recently, yeah, guys. So the technique was getting really good the last few weeks. So make sure that stays. The knee comes up right to the side. Then you have the pivot on the ball of the foot, which brings the leg round. It kicks and snaps back. and then step forward. Okay, good. So now 1 count, guys. You step backwards and then kick forward. Okay, so on the first count, I've got my left leg forward, left leg back, right leg kick, and step forward. Lightly. Itch. My right leg will come backwards, my left leg will kick, and I'll step forwards. Knee. Then it's the same step with the Yoko Geri. So coming backwards, and then sending the side thrust kick in with the right leg and stepping forward. Itch. So guys, remember with the Mae Geri, ball lift the foot. So you've got your ankle flexed, you're not doing a little toe punt, it's not toes to the ceiling, it's the ball lift the foot. With the kekomi, the side thrust kick, you're trying to hit with the edge of the foot. So the heel is slightly higher than the toes, and you're hitting with the side and with the heel. So it's not toes going to the ceiling like that, going in. And then with the Mawashi Geri, for the basic, you're kicking with the ball of the foot. So the same part of the foot as the Mae Geri as you're kicking round. So whilst we're going light, try and work on that foot position as well as you kick, okay, guys? So make sure with the side thrust kick now, edge of the foot going into the targets. Back and kick with the left. Knee. And then the Mawashi Geri. So back, stepping back, and kicking round. Itch. So a good step back first, guys. Back first. Knee. Yes, good. And left leg forward. So just like you were doing with the punches, yeah, it's that feeling of using the hip to pull back, pulling back, and then pushing off the supporting leg. So try and make it smooth, where you pull in and push it, pull in and push it, pull in and pushing on each one. Okay, guys, so Mae Geri first. So when you go back, you remain upright and push, particularly when we start to go faster. Don't allow that chain to bend, upright. So guys, remember, it always starts with a pull back, yeah? So we're pulling back first, stepping back first. So it always starts with a pull, and then we're gonna do one more set lightly, and then we're gonna start to speed up. So now you're pulling back, and then thrusting forward. And remember, it's got to stop. So I don't wanna see a snap now. You're pulling and thrusting and stopping for a split second and then going forward. Then with the Mawashi Geri, so remember the first 2 knees go to the front, next 2 come up to the sides. Back and kick, itch. And remember that heel has got to snap back. So feel like it's coming to the backside. Yeah, that feeling with the snap. Not a little half snap like we said the other week, not a snap and then a flick up with the heel. Keep the knee high and snap back. Knee. Someone stepping into attack and that feeling of knocking the attack out of the way and then coming back in with a counter kick. Yeah, so that's part of the combination. So don't forget to step back. Okay, 1 count is 2 kicks. Pull, kick with the right, pull, kick with the left. So remember, it starts with a pull back. Pull, side thrust kick with the right. Pull, side thrust kick with the left. Pull, Mawashi Geri with the right. Pull, Mawashi Geri with the left. 10, Mae Geri. And guys, now we're starting to get a little bit more smoothness, yeah? So it's almost like it's one hip movement. Pull and kick, pull and kick, pull and kick on each one. Double Mae Geri, itch, pull, double side thrust kick, knee. Yeah. So guys, remember the kick doesn't have to be high, but even if you're kicking low, try and get a good knee lift. Yes, even if you're kicking low, try and get a good knee lift. So even on the Mawash, try and get that knee lift as you come round. 10. Okay. Good. Speed up. Okay, guys. So what's important now is, like I said, we're pulling back fast, and then you're using this to push forward. So even when we're kicking, you've got to have that feeling of driving off the supporting leg. So you're not pulling back and doing this little kick where sort of the weight isn't going forward, you're pulling back, then this powerful supporting leg is driving forward, then you're pulling back, and kicking fast with the left. So it's still 1 count, 2 kicks. Start to build the speed. Mae Geri. Same with the Yoko Geri. So the height never matters. Technique, attitude, speed does matter. Knee. Mawashi Geri, knee lift to the side. 10. All 6. So do it lightly. Pull back, Mae Geri land. Pull back, Mae Geri land. Pull back, side thrust kick. Pull back, side thrust kick. Pull back, Mawashi Geri. Pull back, Mawashi Geri. Lightly, all 6. Relax. And remember, guys, you're using the pull back to add to the drive. Pull back to add to the drive each time. All 6. Hajime. So from the Mae Geri, they don't change until I go forward. On the Mae Geri, they don't change until I go forward. On the Yoko Geri and the Mawashi Geri, it's slightly different. They don't change until I kick. They don't change until I kick. Okay, guys, so try and have that same sort of relaxed flow you had, exactly the same as you had with the punches, but now you're adding the kicks. Now you're adding the kicks, so the same sort of light, relax, pull and drive you had with the punch, now with the kick. So very fast, all 6. Height doesn't matter. Good technique does. Ready? 8. Very good, guys, all of you. Yame, Nore, and relax. Very good, guys. So now we're going to split up into groups to do kata. Sensei?
Oh.